Would you all stand and join me in the invocation? Hello? Thank you. Would you all stand and join me in the invocation? Let us pray. Heavenly Father, I thank you for this beautiful evening. I thank you for all who are able to attend here today. I thank you for all of those who are supporting behind the scenes. Lord, I praise you and thank you for this free country that we are able to live in. Lord, I thank you for the freedom of having a public education. Lord, I thank you for all the people who have given of their lives to help these students to achieve this huge milestone in their life. Lord, I pray that you would be here with us and lead and guide this entire ceremony, and that you would be honored and glorified. In your Son's name, amen. Please be seated.
Parents, faculty, and friends, welcome to the 2002 commencement exercises. It is a pleasure for me to introduce our speaker tonight, David Thomas Daniels, who was born February 1st, 1957 in Greenfield, son of John Thomas and Elizabeth Tribby Daniels. He has a sister, Kathy Rivas, and a brother, John R. Daniels. He has two children, Stacy and Zane. As a youth, David was active in 4-H, FFA, and the Boy Scouts of America, where he earned Eagle status. He was active in the Aero Scouting Organization and served as chairman of the Ordeal and Service Committee. He received the Vigil Honor Award for service. David graduated from McClain High School in 1957. Following high school, Mr. Daniels worked with his father and uncle on their family farm, where he is still active. Mr. Daniels served as the Greenfield First Ward Councilman beginning in 1983. During his council tenure, he served on all committees and was chair of the Finance Committee. David was elected mayor in 1987 and was reelected in 1991. Under his administration, improvements were made to the industrial park. He was instrumental in establishing the Highland County Chamber of Commerce. In 1996, David was elected Highland County Commissioner. Most recently, Mr. Daniels won the Republican primary as a candidate for the House of Representatives. David is a member of the First Presbyterian Church. Let us now give a welcome to our speaker, Mr. David Daniels.
Superintendent Cornett, members of the Board of Education, administrators, faculty, parents, honored guests, and to the graduating class of 2002. Good evening. I can't tell you what an honor and privilege it is to be here this evening. Class, 27 years ago, I sat where you are this evening. A soon-to-be graduate of the class of 1975, ready to go out into the world and create a life for myself. I remember the feeling of accomplishment. I had achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. I had successfully completed high school and was graduating from Laurel Oaks and McClain, and I was sure that I had a pretty good bead on where my life was going. I had spent my school years preparing to go back to the family farm and work in the same profession that my dad and Uncle Jimmy had built their lives around. I knew that this was where I would spend the rest of my life. I started work the day after graduation for Daniels Brothers, and everything was going according to plan. I moved away from home and into town in 1978. After a few years, I was approached to run for Greenfield City Council. I didn't realize at the time how this opportunity would change my plans, change my interests, and change my life. Now, I came home one night about a month and a half ago, and Dr. Strain called and asked me if I would be this year's commencement speaker. Well, after the initial shock, I asked him if he'd lost all his good judgment and reminded him that several of my former teachers would think so. I didn't go on to college. I haven't invented anything, haven't made my first million yet. And I told him that there had to be others more deserving and more worthy of this honor. But after I spoke with him for a while, I realized that other people might see my life with a little more objectivity than I do. Over the next day, I thought back on my life and considered all the things that had gone right, all the things that had gone wrong, and thought back to when I was 18 years old and knew that I would be a farmer for the rest of my life, and I realized how different things have turned out. At 18 years old, in my wildest imagination, I would never believed that I would serve on Greenfield City Council, serve as mayor of Greenfield, would be elected Highland County Commissioner, would be a commencement speaker at McClain, or would be standing before you a candidate for the Ohio House of Representatives. Tomorrow, each of you will begin a new chapter in your life that has as much promise as the person sitting next to you or anyone sitting in the audience this evening. Some of you will go on to further your education, some will enter the workforce, others will go into the armed forces, but all of you will begin this new chapter of your life that you alone will author. Success comes in many different forms. You don't need to be an engineer, lawyer, or Wall Street trader to be a success. All you need to do is be happy with who and what you are. If you're unhappy with your life, change it. Tomorrow, next year, 10 years from now, you might find that your interests have changed. All of you at one time or another will have opportunities in your wildest dreams you'd never believe possible. Learn to recognize them when they appear, for they'll only come around once. Make the most of them. If it's something that you want to do, give it a shot. Take a chance. Maybe it's an opportunity to change careers. Maybe it's a chance at a great vacation. Whatever. You won't succeed if you don't try. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, don't let it get you down. Learn as much from your failures as you learn from your successes. You have the power, and as a McClain graduate, the intelligence to make a good living and be a contributor to society. Now, I've gotten to this point in my life through hard work, determination, faith in friends, faith in family, faith in God, working and playing well with others, and a belief that I could achieve anything that I put my mind to. The successes you will achieve in your life will be attributed to these same philosophies. Over the years, I have watched people that I consider to be successful, and they have many things in common, and I believe that these traits are the basis for everyone's success. First of all, successful people believe education is a lifelong process. Your education, whether you get it from college or whether you're self-taught, is the greatest resource for your success. Learn something new every day. You have received a good basic education here at McClain, but the world changes daily. If you are to succeed, you must keep up with new ideas, current technology, or you're going to get left behind. All successful people work hard, regardless of whether it's their professional life, family life, or community involvement. They all have a dedication to achievement and excellence that is evident in everything that they do. They also take on personal responsibility. They know that their successes and their failures are of their own design and choosing. They don't look for somebody to blame when things don't go the way they intended. Successful people are determined. We've all heard the saying, when you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. We all need to believe in ourselves. If we don't, no one else will. When I began serving on Greenfield City Council, I didn't know the first thing about how our government worked. My teachers taught me the fundamentals, and I had to learn the procedures and the day-to-day functions. I have enjoyed the challenges that have presented themselves, and I was determined to be the best city councilman that I could be. People have recognized my desire to learn and to serve, and have elected me to higher office. With each new challenge, there are new obstacles to overcome. These challenges keep me energized, dedicated, and striving to better myself, as they will you. All of us need to realize that we need family and friends to help and support us. Take the time to develop a good relationship with these people. When you need their help, and you will need their help at one time or another, they'll be there for you. When I was a high school graduate, I was convinced that I was smarter than my parents would ever be, and I can't tell you how wrong I was. At this point in my life, I am humbled and awed at their wisdom. and I'm sure my kids think I'm a little out of touch myself. On the same token, I am always amazed at Stacy and Zane's ability to make good choices, recognize their bad ones, and to persevere. You're all about to go through the same things we did when we started out: a new job, buying a home, starting a family, and becoming financially secure. My parents and friends made mistakes, as I did, as you will. Seek their advice. They have the wisdom of experience. You might be surprised to find that they are right more times than they're wrong. Always remember that friendship is a two-way street. You need to give back as much as you have gotten from your friends. Years ago when I was in kindergarten, I remember a grade on my report card that said working and playing well with others. The more you experience in life, the more you will realize that you can't get to where you want to be without the help of others. In many instances, other people hold the key to your future and the answers to your questions. Part of my job is to help others with their problems. There are many situations that present themselves that I have no authority to change or correct. I need the cooperation of others with their expertise and their authority to resolve a situation. If we're pleasant and cooperative, other people are more likely to respond in kind. All of us face times when we have moral decisions and choices to make. Remember that this is the type of decision that will live inside of you for all time. The wrong choice can haunt you forever. The right choice will sustain you and give you high self-esteem forever. Have faith in God and seek His wisdom. It's times like these who determine who you are and what you stand for. Honesty, integrity, and courage are always the right choice. Your peers will recognize these qualities in you and will respect you for them. When I was in the 3rd grade, I remember learning about Halley's Comet and that it would reappear in 1986, and I remembered thinking that I would be 29 years old and wondered if I'd still be alive to see it. When you're 8 years old, 29 seems ancient. Life's a precious gift. Protect it, enjoy it, succeed at it, and make the most of the time that you have. When you think about what will happen 27 years from now, it seems so far off. To me, it seems like yesterday, just a moment ago, that I sat where you are this evening. I have an uncle that's in his mid-70s. A couple of years ago, he sat down to research our family tree while he still had time. As I was reading it, at the end, he decided to commit to paper some of his observations about his life. One thing reached out and grabbed me as I read his comments. He said, "Knowing what I know now, I wished I'd learned to play the piano." You see, he was afraid his friends would consider him a sissy if he played the piano or he liked to dance. He went on to say, "I regret that I was not more assertive and self-confident in my formative years." We each need activities that we can enjoy outside of our professional activities. Take time to smell the roses. Enjoy life and all it has to offer. Look at everything as a fun experience. Work, play, family, friends. A positive attitude will make for a happier and healthier life. Don't make the mistake of wasting a minute of the time that you have. Now, a number of years ago, I attended a banquet, and the guest speaker that night read a poem by Edgar Guest that had a great deal of influence on me. As I thought about the message and the meaning of the story, I realized how true it was. And I remember it when I have doubts about my chances and abilities for success. I would like for you to remember it, and I'd like to close my remarks by sharing it with you this evening. Figure it out for yourselves, my lads. You were born with all that the great have had: 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 hands, 2 eyes, and a brain to use if you would be wise. With your equipment, they all began, so start for the top and say, "I can." Just look them over, the wise and the great. They take their food from a common plate, and similar knives and forks they use. With similar laces, they tie their shoes. The world considers them brave and smart, but you've all they had when they made their start. You can triumph and come to skill. You can be great if you only will. You're well equipped for what fight you choose. You have legs and arms and a brain to use. And the man who has risen great deeds to do began his life with no more than you. You are the handicap you must face. You are the one who must choose your place. You must say where you want to go, how much you will study the truth to know. God has equipped you for life, but He lets you decide what you want to be. Courage must come from the soul within. Man must furnish the will to win. So figure it out for yourself, my lads. You were born with all that the great have had. With your equipment, they all began. So get hold of yourselves and say, I can. Congratulations to the class of 2002, and it is my sincere desire that all your hopes and dreams come true.
Thank you very much, David. Levi Hamilton, president of the McClain class of 2002, will now address the class. Levi.
As we leave here today, I wanted to share with you some words of wisdom given to me by my parents. I was told the best way to do this is to quote a great author and use his words to relay my message. So I read novel after novel and poem after poem, and finally, after a long search, I came across a great man. This man was a poet, wrote short stories, an artist, and one of the greatest philosophers of all times. Sam I Am. That's Sam I Am, that's Sam I Am. I do not like that Sam I Am. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I Am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Would you like them here or there? In a house with a mouse? In a box with a fox? In a car? Here they are. Or would you like them in a tree? I would not, could not, in a tree, not in a car, you let me be. Not in a box or with a fox, not in a house, not with a mouse, not here or there or anywhere. Sam I Am, I do not like green eggs and ham. Sam desperately wants his friend to try green eggs and ham. And finally, after much convincing, he does. Say I like green eggs and ham. I do, I like them, Sam I Am. I would eat them in a car or in a tree. They are so good, you see. So I would eat them in a box and with a fox and in a house and with a mouse. I will eat them here or there. Say I will eat them anywhere. I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam I Am. This is one of Dr. Seuss's classics. Few authors are as well known as Dr. Seuss is, and relayed life's messages in the way that he did. Although this story is very entertaining, it also teaches a great deal about life. Sam I Am has the dream of sharing green eggs and ham with his friend. When his friend rejects them, he presents them in a different way. Sam is persistent. He has the dream of sharing green eggs and ham, and he keeps trying in a different way until he reaches his goal. Be like Sam. Never give up on your dreams. Sam's friend never even tries green eggs and ham, but insists he doesn't like them. Don't go through life not trying new things. Some of us weren't sure whether we'd like football or not, but we tried it and loved it. Some of us weren't sure if we'd like Dave, Sean, and Jimmy, but we listened and loved them. Some of us weren't sure whether we'd enjoy physics, but we joined the club and loved it. So don't try new things, or you may miss out on something as great as green eggs and ham. And finally, after Sam's friend does try green eggs and ham, he says thank you. In life, when you make a mistake and you're wrong, apologize and say that thanks to those who helped you through it all. And I'd just like to take this time to thank the parents and teachers who helped get us here today. Now to my fellow classmates, most of us have spent the last 13 years together. And we've been through some good times and some bad times. We lost a classmate that was very special to all of us, and we miss him greatly. And I'm glad that I could have all of you with me there to go through that. It would have been so hard without all of you. But as we leave here today, we'll all take many different paths and go many different places. But let our common goal be happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, Levi. Caitlin Quantz, valedictorian of the McClain class of 2002, will now address the class. Caitlin.
We're finally here. 13 years of hard work and early morning battles with the snooze button have all been with today in mind. And our being here indicates that the snooze button has probably won more times than not. We can learn something from that snooze button. Regardless of how many times it was yelled at, beaten, or thrown across the room, it kept ringing in 9-minute intervals until we got up and turned it off properly. Imagine the things we can accomplish if we approach life with that kind of dogged determination. In our time at Greenfield Exempted Village Schools, we've all been thrown a few curveballs. We've all written that 10-page paper and then lost it as we finished the last paragraph because the power went out. We learned from our mistake and kept going. We save papers after every 3 words now, and we know that we hate William Faulkner's work even more after having to write about it twice. That little dog we know as Bucky has been an inspiration over the years. He's been hit by a semi-truck, mauled by Rottweilers, and abducted, yet he still manages to greet every person that enters the Judkins residence enthusiastically, be them friend or foe. We should all try to be as happy in the face of adversity. We all received our medical records this morning, and most of us were surprised to see the things written there. Rather than having headaches, we claimed to have headaches. Rather than having eaten breakfast, we denied having missed breakfast. One of us even had low pain tolerance written across the top of the folder. I won't tell them it was you, Emily. It took a lot to pull the wool over Mrs. Moon's eyes. She wouldn't let us go home for just anything. And yet, with the help of hard work, dedication, and great acting skills, we were all able to sign out from time to time. Our perseverance paid off. We lost a part of us when we lost Dano. Now, if we cannot succeed for our own sake, we must succeed for his. One of us has to go out and become the author he can never be. May his memory be a driving force for this class. To Dave, Sean, and Jimmy, thanks for all the morning entertainment. To the teachers, thank you for putting up with our antics, for making learning fun, for allowing us the occasional dumb answer, late homework, or 4th period Happy Meal. You were really willing to go the extra mile when we needed it, to study with us before and after school, to let us drop things off buildings to learn about gravity, to turn a full box of beads into a life lesson. To our parents, thanks for ferrying us to practices, rehearsals, and meetings, for listening sympathetically when we felt like whining, for not letting us leave the house in those outfits that seemed so cool at the time. You've saved us from a great deal of blackmail. To all the OM and Little League coaches, to the Scout leaders, 4-H advisors, Sunday school teachers, and youth leaders who donated their time, thank you. We now better understand the sacrifices you made. To my fellow classmates, thank you for all the memories, laughs, and late-night study sessions. It's been a long road, but you've made it fun. Keep moving toward those dreams. Your alarm clock has some fight left in it. Use it as both an example and a way to get to class or work on time. Remember the lessons, both about grammar and about life, you've learned here at McClain, and always be faithful to your alma mater, dear.
Thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin, with great respect for your academic achievements at McClain High School, it's my privilege to present you with this medallion and certificate to honor you as valedictorian of the McClain class of 2002. John Judkins, salutatorian of the McClain class of 2002, will now address the class. John.
I'd like to open my speech this evening, with a very short and I feel very inspirational speech by R.L. Sharp. Isn't it strange how princes and kings and clowns who caper in sawdust rings and common folk like you and me are builders for eternity? For each is given a bag of tools, a shapeless mass, and a set of rules, and in each of us a life is flown, must either build a stumbling block or a stepping stone. Builders for eternity. What an awe-inspiring thought. That you and I not would be, nor could be, but are builders for eternity. On this day, the 7th of June, 2002, on our high school graduation night, the night we say goodbye to the structured life of high school, the night we say goodbye to friends and teachers that have impacted our lives in so many ways. Tonight, as we bid farewell and invite the broad new horizon ahead of us, I ask you this: what kind of builders will you become? Now, life is filled with endless opportunities of what we can become, not merely as a profession, but as what makes us individuals. As we fabricate our lives from here on out, I hope and pray the very best for each and every one of us, that we can all build for ourselves and, more importantly, for others, stepping stones. And in doing this, there are 3 words that stand out that I want you to keep in mind, and they all start with the letter E. The first E is for enjoy. The band Aerosmith said, "Life is a journey, not a destination, so live it accordingly." Let us enjoy being who we are, doing those activities that excite, enliven, and motivate ourselves. It's often important and necessary to do things that are not fun, but overall, let us try to do as many things that we enjoy doing. And the second E is for effort. A person should do his or her job so well that the living, the dead, and the unborn could do no better. If it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, then sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures, like Shakespeare wrote poetry, like Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth would pause and say, "Here lies a great street sweeper who swept his job well." Martin Luther King said that. He put forth all the effort it took to make his dream to make his dream a reality despite all odds against him. The third E is for essential. Imagine a world where everyone built himself into someone who is essential to his family, neighborhood, or a group of otherwise lonely people. Martin Luther King had another piece of advice that, when heeded, will make us all essential members of any group. He said, "Everyone can be great because everyone can serve." You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to have your subject and verb agree. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. Now I tell you, if you do nothing else in life, serve others with love and grace, and you will be an essential part of our world. Wherever life path takes you, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions as you walk it. Do you enjoy being who you are? Are you putting 100% effort into what you're doing? And are you an essential part of someone's life and a meaningful piece to society? Congratulations, class of 2002. We made it. After tonight, we take separate paths to conquer what lies before us. Let us choose our battles wisely, fight a faithful fight, and let us win. Thank you.
John, with respect for your academic achievements at McClain High School, it's my privilege to present you with this medallion and certificate to honor you as the salutatorian of the McClain High School class of 2002. At this time, members of the class will join the band for their selection under the direction of Instrumental Director Mr. Russell Habermail. At this time, it is my distinct privilege and honor to introduce a gentleman who has been a great philanthropist to the McClain High School and to graduating classes for the last 12 or 13 years. 13 years. Here to present this evening the 2002 Conacher Cutler Scholarship is its benefactor, Dr. Wilfred Conacher. Dr. Conacher.
the opportunity to do a great deal of traveling, literally all around the world. But my favorite trip each year is back to Greenfield, to McClain High graduation, to have the privilege of presenting a scholarship award to one of your very outstanding students. I can hardly believe that this is the 13th year. We have had 12 previous absolutely outstanding students. I hope the teachers and staff of McClain as well as Greenfield appreciate and are as proud of these 12 as I am. They are really outstanding, have done outstanding work at the university, and now 8 of them have gone on to graduate school and jobs and are doing just marvelously outside. It gives me great pleasure this year to award the 2002 award to Elizabeth Jane Cockrell.
On behalf of the Board of Education, it gives me great pleasure to present scholarships to graduates of the class of 2002 in memory of distinguished citizens and friends of the Greenfield community. As I call their names, the seniors should come to the stage. The James M. and Ruth Watt Memorial Scholarship. Wesley Fulton Cole. Jocelyn Eloise Cox. Levi Andrew Hamilton.
Thank you very much.
Ashley Lynn Hudson. Chase Mullican. Jessica Jean Peabody. You want to stay? The Heidingsfeld Scholarship. Caitlin Elizabeth Quantz. The Donahoe Memorial Scholarship. Emily Ann Gossett. Christina Marie Myers. Ashley Dawn Riggs. The Greenfield Schools Alumni Scholarship. Jenna Lynn Harmount. John Winfield Judkins. Allison Marie Schmidt. Greenfield Schools Board of Education Scholarship. Amy Lynn Crago. The Glenn B. Doan Memorial Scholarship. Sarah Jean Bean. The Arthur Corbin Memorial Scholarship. Noah Gregory Storer.
We are pleased with the support the community has shown for additional scholarship assistance. At this time, we recognize and congratulate those who have received other awards. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. Matthew Thomas Ackerman, Good Hope Lions Scholarship, Greenfield Peace Officers Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, New Direction Scholarship, Pausch Scholarship, Ohio State University, Roush Galen Memorial Scholarship, Akron University. Joe Heath Ballantyne, Dean Scholarship, Otterbein College. Sarah Jean Bean, Glenn B. Doan Memorial Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, Xavier Honor Scholarship, and Xavier Grant. Cody Wayne Bobb, Presidential Scholarship, Wilmington College. Lauren Dawn Burkett, National Honor Society Scholarship. Jennifer Lane Carson, National Honor Society Scholarship. Travis Turvey Memorial Scholarship, Wilmington College Dean's Scholarship, Wilmington College Grant. Elizabeth Jean Cockrell, Howland County 4-H Scholarship, Conacher Cutler Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship. Wesley Fulton Cole, the Betty Collins Highland County Society for Children and Adults Scholarship. James and Ruth Watt Memorial Scholarship. Brandon Parker Kogel, Wilmington College Academic Scholarship. Jocelyn Cox, Mothers Club Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship. James M. and Ruth Watt Memorial Scholarship. Amy Lynn Crago, Greenfield Schools Board of Education Scholarship.
Tatiana Koa Cunningham, American Freedom Scholarship, Liberty University, New Direction Scholarship. Danielle Marie Furneaux, National Honor Society Scholarship, Alumni Scholars Program, Ohio State University, Highland County Alumni Scholarship, Ohio State University, Ohio State University Trustee Scholarship, Achievement Award, Valparaiso University, Presidential Scholarship, Valparaiso University. Erin Rebecca Everhart, Ignatius Scholarship for Academic Distinction, Marquette University, Magnus Scholarship for Leadership, Marquette University, National Honor Society Scholarship. Emily Ann Gossett, Ann Flynn Corrin Fox Memorial Scholarship, Donahoe Memorial Scholarship, Greenfield Schools Alumni Association Scholarship, Thomas Hickson Memorial Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, Honor Scholarship, Ohio Northern University, Tower Prestige Scholarship, University of Toledo, and Ron Wood Memorial Scholarship. Angela K. Great, McDonald Scholarship, Summer Super Start Scholarship, Southern State Community College. Ashley Nicole Hall, Freshman Academic Scholarship, Shawnee State University, Dean Scholarship, Wilmington College. Levi Andrew Hamilton, Kastner Foundation Scholarship, Distinguished Achievement Award, Ohio Northern University, National Honor Society Scholarship, Pausch Scholarship, Ohio State University, Southern State Summer Super Start Scholarship, James M. and Ruth Watt Memorial Scholarship. Jenna Lynn Harmount, Good Hope Lions Scholarship, Greenfield Alumni Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, and Wright State Academic Scholarship. Abby Jean Hansen, National Honor Society Scholarship, Ohio Board of Regents Grant, Ohio Food Industry Foundation Scholarship, Academic Freshman Scholarship, Shawnee State University. Ashley Lynn Hudson, Ann Flynn Corrin Fox Memorial Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, Honor Scholar Award, Ohio Northern University, Health Professional Scholarship, Ohio Northern University, University of Toledo Pride Scholarship, James M. and Ruth Watt Memorial Scholarship. Mark Richard Hunter, President's Scholarship, University of Dayton, McClain Athletic Boosters Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship. Joshua James Johnson, State Legislature Scholarship.
John Winfield Judkins, Heritage Scholarship, Denison University, Greenfield Alumni Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship. Danielle Marie Kinzer, Highland County 4-H Achievement Scholarship. Erin Elizabeth Kinzer, Good Hope Lions Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, Academic Scholarship, University of New England. Shyla Jean Nedler, Burger King Scholarship, Summer Super Start Scholarship, Southern State Community College. Nicholas Scott McGinnis, Southern State Academic Scholarship, Summer Super Start Scholarship, Southern State Community College. Chad Ryan McPherson, Berea College Full Tuition Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship. Mandy Joe McNeil, National Honor Society Scholarship, Academic Freshman Scholarship, Shawnee State University. Christina Marie Myers, Donahoe Memorial Scholarship, Ann Flynn Corwin Fox Memorial Scholarship, McClain Athletic Boosters Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, Wright State Honors Scholarship. Chase Allen Mulligan. Helen and Elmer W. Kloss Memorial Scholarship, Dean's Scholarship, Ohio Northern University, James M. and Ruth Watt Memorial Scholarship. Elizabeth Renee Nickel, National Honor Society Scholarship, Thomas Scholarship. Jessica Jean Peabody, A.H. Free and Joseph Free Scholarship, Huntington College Academic Grant, National Honor Society Scholarship, James M. and Ruth Watt Memorial Scholarship, Wesleyan Grant, Roberts Wesleyan College, Academic Scholarship, West Virginia Wesleyan College, Wesleyan Grant, West Virginia Wesleyan College, Ron Wood Memorial Scholarship. Ryan Patrick Pollard, Daddy's Cardinal Scholarship, Tom Hickson Memorial Scholarship.
Caitlin Elizabeth Quantz, Peg Gessner Alumni Association Scholarship, Heidingsfeld Memorial Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, Waldock Performance Award. Ashley Dawn Riggs, National Merit Avon Scholarship, Donahoe Memorial Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, Academic Grant, Randolph-Macon Women's College, Trustee Scholarship, Randolph-Macon Women's College, Allison Marie Schmidt, Presidential Scholarship, Ball State University, Good Hope Lions Scholarship, Greenfield Alumni Scholarship, Sharon Knauer Performing Arts Memorial Scholarship, Ohio Board of Regents Scholarship, Otterbein College Talent Scholarship, President's Scholarship, Otterbein College, National Honor Society Scholarship, Chad Allen Smith, National Honor Society Scholarship, Ron Wood Memorial Scholarship, Noah Gregory Storr, Arthur Corbin Memorial Scholarship, National Honor Society, Otterbein College Scholarship, William Michael Strain, Firefighters Scholarship, McClain Athletic Boosters Scholarship, Arthur Robert Thorne, Roger Grooms Memorial Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, Summer Super Start Scholarship, Southern State Community College, Emma Victoria Thorne, McClain Athletic Boosters Scholarship, National Honor Society Scholarship, Summer Super Start Scholarship, Southern State Community College, Wilmington College Quaker Grant, Wilmington College Dean's Scholarship, Draylee Lynn Wagner, Ohio National Guard GI Bill, full tuition, Elizabeth Ann Watkins, Kathy Richardson's Memorial Scholarship, Southern State Community College Academic Scholarship, Summer Super Start Scholarship, Southern State Community College, Amber Nicole Williams, Summer Super Start Scholarship, Southern State Community College, Brandy Marie Williams, the Sharon Knauer Performing Arts Memorial Scholarship.
You are certainly to be commended for your outstanding achievement. Please recognize these scholarship winners and the numerous scholarships they've received. You may be seated. Mr. Gray, would you take care of the other two sets of lights for us, please? McClain High School maintains a close working relationship with the Great Oaks Joint Vocational School District and the Laurel Oaks Career Development Campus, which is part of the Great Oaks District. Mr. Steve Lewis, member of the Greenfield Board of Education, represents our district on the Great Oaks Board. Each year, approximately 40 of our students attend Laurel Oaks, where they receive a fine education in a variety of vocational programs. Mrs. Maggie Hess, Dean of Instruction on the Laurel campus, is with us on the stage this evening, representing Laurel Oaks. Please welcome Mrs. Hess. "36 members of the class of 2002 received the State Board of Education Award of Merit for college preparatory or vocational studies. Will the following seniors please stand and remain standing? Matthew Ockman, Joel Ballantyne, Sarah Bean, Lauren Burkett, Jennifer Carson, Elizabeth Cockrell, Jocelyn Cox, Amy Crago, Aaron Everhart, Danielle Furno, Emily Gossett, Nathaniel Gray, Ashley Hall, Levi Hamilton, Jenna Harmount, Abby Henson, Ashley Hudson, Mark Hunter, John Judkins, Aaron Kinzer, Shyla Nedler, Mandy McNeil, Chad McPherson, Christina Myers, Chase Mullican, Elizabeth Nickel, Jessica Peabody, Caitlin Quantz, Ashley Riggs, Allison Schmidt, Joseph Simpson, Chad Smith, Noah Storr, Robert Thorne, Emma Thorne, and Elizabeth Watkins. Please recognize these seniors for having received the State Board of Education Award for Merit in college preparatory or vocational studies. You may be seated. 30 members of the class of 2002 have been awarded the President's Award of Educational Excellence and Improvement. Will the following seniors please stand and remain standing? Matt Ockman, Sarah Bean, Lauren Burkett, Jennifer Carson, Elizabeth Cockrell, Jocelyn Cox, Amy Crago, Aaron Everhart, Danielle Furno, Emily Gossett, Nathaniel Gray, Ashley Hall, Levi Hamilton, Jenna Harmount, Abby Henson, Ashley Hudson, John Judkins, Aaron Kinzer, Chad McPherson, Christina Myers, Chase Mullican, Jessica Peabody, Caitlin Quantz, Ashley Riggs, Allison Schmidt, Chad Smith, Misty Staten, Noah Storr, Robert Thorne, Brandy Williams. Please recognize these seniors for receiving the President's Award for Educational Excellence and Improvement. Mr. Beatty. Mr. Beatty, it's with great pleasure that I present to the Greenfield Exempted Village Board of Education the 130 members of the graduating class of 2002. I recommend that these students who have completed the graduation requirements of the state of Ohio and the Greenfield Exempted Village Board of Education be granted diplomas.
On behalf of the Greenfield Exempted Village School District Board of Education, it is my pleasure to accept your recommendation to grant diplomas to each qualified member of the McClain class of 2002. We will award these diplomas at this time. Starting over here, I guess.
Levi Andrew Hamilton, President of the Class of 2002, Diploma with Honors. Jason Howard McNeil, Vice President of the Class of 2002. Abby Jean Henson, Secretary of the Class of 2002. Emily Ann Gossett, Treasurer of the Class of 2002, Diploma with Honors. Caitlin Elizabeth Quantz, Valedictorian of the Class of 2002, Diploma with Honors. John Winfield Judkins, Salutatorian of the Class of 2002, Diploma with Honors. Brandon Lee Adkins. Abigail Holiday Atkins. Matthew Thomas Ockman, Diploma with Honors. Joel Heath Ballantyne. Sarah Jean Bean, Diploma with Honors. Jesselyn Dean Blaine. Lacey Lynette Blake. Cody Wayne Bobb. Angela K. Bolter. Randy Michael Bowman. Kyle Eugene Brewer. Lauren Dawn Burkett, Diploma with Honors. Jennifer Lane Carson, Diploma with Honors. Ryan Christopher Cassidy. Brian Krishawn Chapman. Elizabeth Jean Cockrell, Diploma with Honors. Wesley Fulton Cole. Chad Christopher Cornett. Brandon Parker Kogel. Jocelyn Elise Cox, Diploma with Honors. Amy Lynn Crago, Diploma with Honors. Chauncey R. Creechbaum. Tatiana Koa Cunningham. Jessica Lynn Dreer. Brittany Lee Ellers. Emily Claire Eubanks. Edward Lee Everhart. Erin Rebecca Everhart, Diploma with Honors. Nicole Dawn Everhart. William Travis Fent. Yolanda Marie Fent. Danielle Marie Furno, Diploma with Honors. Heather Dawn Fryer. Gary Wayne Goddard. Sean Michael Garol. Angela K. Great. Nathaniel Allen Gray, Diploma with Honors. Matthew Lee Green. Michael Allen Green. Amber Christine Grimm. Hope Renee Gunter. Amanda Ellen Hafer. Faith Tara Opal Hakes. Ashley Nicole Hall. Joshua Shane Hammond. Jenna Lynn Harmount, Diploma with Honors. Scott William Hiley. John Michael Hillard. Chad Keith Howland. Travis Brandon Howland. Ashley Lynn Hudson, Diploma with Honors. Marquita Denise Hudson. Crystal Dawn Hughes. Mark Richard Hunter. James Michael Hutchinson. Barbara Jean Louise Johnson. Joshua James Johnson. Brittany Rose Jones. Jason Michael Jordan. Ashley Lynn Carnes. Cassie Leanne Keegan. Darla Nicole Kibler. Danielle Marie Kinzer. Erin Elizabeth Kinzer, Diploma with Honors. Shyla Jean Nedler. Kolska Koizumi. Gail Ann Lentz. Darcy Joe Littoral. Chad Aaron Marple. Michael Edward Martin. Anthony Ray Martindale. Nicholas Scott McGinnis. Mandy Jo McNeil. Chad Ryan McPherson, Diploma with Honors. Sue Ann Meredith. Andrea Dawn Merritt. Christina Marie Myers, Diploma with Honors. Michael James Milburn. Chase Allen Mulligan, Diploma with Honors. Bobby Joe Munyon. Natasha Lee Nelson. Elizabeth Renee Nickel. Nathan Thomas Osborne. James Ryan Parson. Jesse Lee Patton. Jessica Jean Peabody, Diploma with Honors. William Ray Penix. Ryan Patrick Pollard. Stephanie Renee Polly. Derek Michael Pristus. Kelly Lynn Pryor. Adam Nicholas Reeser. Shannon Brittany Richards. Ashley Dawn Riggs, Diploma with Honors. Lauren Page Roberts. Michael Lane Sager. Allison Marie Schmidt, Diploma with Honors. Danny Lee Schaefer. Joseph Maynard Simpson. Chad Allen Smith, Diploma with Honors. Jacqueline Nicole Smith. Jonathan Mark Smith. Misty Lynn Staten. Noah Gregory Storr. William Michael Strain. Andrew Wesley Surratt III. Miranda Ann Terrell. Arthur Robert Thorne. Emma Victoria Thorne. Valerie K. Treves. Erica Everett Tumela. Nathaniel Scott Turner. Sean Ryan Van Ness. Draylee Lynn Wagoner. Elizabeth Ann Watkins. Amber Nicole Williams. Brandy Marie Williams.
Brandy's not here.
Rachel Ann Williams. James Leslie David Wilson. Stephen Edward Weiskup. Jennifer Marie Wiseman. At this time, members of the senior choir will now perform their selection.
prior to recognition of our school through our alma mater, I would like to call your attention to a special section in the program. After the graduates' names, there are listed 3 gentlemen who have received their McClain High School diploma during the last year through life experiences gained as veterans of World War II. And we'd like to announce those names: Douglas B. Conklin, Kenneth C. Ellsroth, and Howard K. Griffith. Please recognize those gentlemen. Would you please stand and join the class of 2002 in singing a McClain alma mater as played by the McClain Band?
No. Dr. Strain, she's doing it. He doesn't have it.
Okay. Members of the senior choir, please rejoin the class. Will you please remain standing for the benediction, following which the audience is asked to be seated for the recessional of the class of 2002. Katie.
Well, seniors, graduated seniors, your class motto says, "To be nobody but yourself in a world which is doing its best night and day to try to make you everybody else." Means to fight the hardest battle any human being can fight and never stop fighting. God has gifted each and every one of you with special gifts and talents, and you are capable. And I challenge you and to challenge yourselves to go out and make a difference. Best wishes, and God bless.
Will the audience please be seated for the recessional?
Yep.
Take the middle,